go. Okay, guys, this is Mr. Bitter back again with Game 3 of We Made versus STX today, or today. This game is between Calm and Roro. This is a ZVZ, and if you were to consider all the knowledge that I lack for TVT, multiply that by 2. That's how in the dark I am about ZVZ. Luckily, it's a fast and frantic matchup, so you should only have to hear a few short minutes of my blundering all the theorycraft of the ZVZ matchup. Let's see. I missed the colors here, which is unfortunate because that's going to make it really hard for me to call this game. I'm going to just kind of run my mouth and hope that I can figure out who's who without having to stop this commentary. So Roro is actually in purple, and that puts him down at the that's at the 9 o'clock position, and that means that we have Calm at the hell, I don't know what you'd call that, 9:30. This is what is this map? Neo Requiem? I'm not really positive. I think it might be. Let's see. I can talk a little bit about these two players because well, I can talk about one of them for sure. Calm has been playing extremely well in Pro League lately. He's well, maybe extremely well is a bit of an overstatement, but he has been one of the more winning players on WeMade's team. WeMade has obviously, before the last couple weeks, been struggling. Calm has, however, been exhibiting some very strong ZVZ and ZVT. He seems to have a huge hole in his game when it comes to the ZVP matchup. At any rate, the Fast and Furious ZVZ matchup has both these guys going for 9 pools with gas. They'll both probably be getting speedlings and then grabbing a fairly quick layer, going straight to mutas, and then demonstrating their muta and scourge control while doing what they can to obviously take out the other guy. I'm sorry, Calm is at the 6 o'clock position. He's not at the 9:30. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I saw Roro's Overlord there and just assumed that that was where the other base was. Mistake on my part. A layer going down for both players already. They might be foregoing speed altogether, though they are both certainly producing as many Zerglings as they can possibly afford at this point. And let me see here. It looks like our Overlords are finally crossing paths, and it is Calm's Ovi who's going to find his way into Roro's base first. Calm's Zerglings out and about. Roro having just sent his to the bottom of his ramp to prevent any sort of Zergling run past into some harassment. ZVZ, in any mirror match, the smallest economic hiccup is just tremendous and often will be game-breaking. In ZVZ, that the importance of staying on equal footing economically is amplified by about 1,000,000 times. And the reason for that is because Zerg can really only afford to, in the mirror match, produce 10, 11, maybe 12 drones. From that point on, he has to produce fighting units, otherwise he will be overrun by his opponent, who will no doubt be producing those fighting units. Spire going down for both players, it looks like, at pretty much the same time. Calm just kind of running his Zerglings around at the top of Roro's ramp. Roro staying put, not committing to anything at this point. Neither player looks like they want to expand anywhere. However, Calm has added his second hatchery. I don't know if Roro's done that yet or not. I'm sure he has. Yeah, it's up. And so these guys are going to be. This is in every sense of the word a mirror match. They've done identical builds. Their spires are going to finish at nearly the exact same time. They have virtually identical numbers of Zerglings, and Calm being a little cute there, trying to take out some lings and maybe sneak in for a scout, but he's not going to be successful with that at all. And this is just the calm before the storm. To excuse me, to use the We Made Zerg's name a little bit. Well, the STX Zerg. Man, I am just not on the ball with this commentary at all. Anyway, Spires have finished. Mutas are warping in, morphing in, whatever you want to say. Calm is going to have to leave with his Zerglings, and he is doing that because he doesn't want them to get picked off by the Mutas when they come out. So now the game becomes a cat and mouse with Mutalisks and Scourge. Pro Gamer Muta control is absolutely superb nowadays. So what it's really probably going to come down to is who can use their Scourge and their Mutalisks in the most effective fashion. And beyond that, who's going to be the first to inflict economic damage on the other. Both players still looking like they have almost identical numbers of units on the ground and around the map. And I guess, you know, like I said, this is just going to be cat and mouse for a little while until somebody finally decides to commit to attack. Calm looks like he might have managed to sneak a Zergling by, but that's going to get picked off by Mutas. And now, if this goes on for too much longer, both players are going to have to take expansions and start teching further. Now, that's something you don't see often in ZVZ because it's such a fast-paced matchup, and it's often over so quickly. In fact, at about 7 minutes into this game, I think we're probably farther into this ZVZ than many of them actually get. A lot of times these games are over in the first 2 to 3 minutes with simple Zergling harass.